Do you want to master Simple Edit like this guy? Then make sure to stay until the end of the video to find out the key to breaking down Simple Editing.
So let's start from the beginning. What is Simple Edit? So as you guys can see, I will go into settings. You go to game settings, you scroll down, and you can see in the building section Simple Edit. So we won't turn it off on just for now. I will show you something before we turn it on. So as you guys know, normally what you do when you edit is press your edit button, you choose some tiles, and then you press a button to confirm it. But what Simple Edit does is that it makes this thing way more easier to do. Okay, so now when you have Simple Edit turned on, I just turned it on, as you guys can see, a little icon will pop up, and this icon will change depending on where you look at this build. So if I look down here, you can see the icon change. If I look here, the icon changes. If I look here, the icon changes. And what this Simple Edit does is that when you see like a little window edit right here, it will just do it in one button. So like you don't have to confirm, you don't have to select tiles, it will just do it in one button for you, and then you can press the same button to reset the wall. As you guys can see, if I look down here, it does this, then I reset, then does this. The little icon changes depending where you look at the building, okay? So what I mean by that is, example, if you look here, you can make a peanut butter edit with just one simple button. So this is what Simple Edit is. Basically, it's like the basics, you know, but I will show you how to break down Simple Edit to master it and become really good with it. So I will show you guys the pros and cons on Simple Edit. So Simple Edit is not all that good, like trust me. So I will show you some parts of the Simple Edit that isn't as good, and it might change your mind of using the Simple Edit. For example, you can't edit a left window or a right window, which might cause you to make worse peaks in fights and cause you to lose more fights more often. And usually when I try to do like a double edit downwards, I always mess up for some reason when I try to do it a bit faster. Like you have to look at it perfectly, like from a perfect angle to actually make it right, and it's hard when you're in a fight and you have stress all around you. So there are some really bad things about Simple Edit in my opinion. So I will show you guys one more bad thing about the Simple Edit. So for example, when you're in a con, you can't hold the con to look out of it. As you guys can see, you can't hold it, you just simply cannot do it, and this causes you to not be able to look out of your con and to see your surroundings. So that's a really bad thing. And the only pro I could say about Simple Editing is that you have way faster editing speed and way more consistent. But if you're like a beginner, I really recommend using Simple Edit. But if you're a bit like more of a veteran, then maybe this setting is not for you. But let's move on to the next part of the video. Now, the big question is, will I switch to Simple Edit? My simple answer is no. Some of you guys probably know that Simple Edit isn't available in competitive. I don't really play that much competitive, but I feel like when I would play tournaments, it would be like a big deal that it's really disabled. And I saw a lot of pros talking about Simple Editing, and they really didn't like the idea of using it. So I felt like I play Fortnite for a longer time now, so I'm kind of good at editing already with the normal settings, and I just don't really feel like Simple Edit is for me. But if you're a beginner, I recommend it for you guys. Definitely try it out, give it a try. Hopefully this video helps and you can become a good player and good at editing with Simple Editing.